Wyoming will go head-to-head with the Air Force for a late game Saturday. Right now, we're joined with college football analyst Troy West from allplayswin.com to get his free picks on the game. Troy, you know, when this line opened, I loved pick on the Air Force. They opened at 18.5, but that line has since moved up to a whopping 24 points in favor of Air Force, which is a much less ideal number for me. It's pretty hard not to be with the Air Force, considering that they are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 home games. They're 4-1 ATS in their last 5 conference games. But that number might be a little too steep for me, Troy, especially if Cameron Kaufman shows up to play for the Cowboys. What's your take on the side?
Yeah, Wyoming has just been disappointing all year, but I've watched them against Washington State earlier this year, and I watched them against Appalachian State. They do have some athletes, and I do think that they have enough athletes to stay within that 24 points. I think this might be a competitive football game. The way Air Force runs their offense, they are throwing the ball a little bit more, but they're not necessarily world beaters or a team that's going to necessarily blow you out. So I think in the end, it is a conference game. It is an Air Force. I get that, but 24 points, a lot of points. I think Wyoming will keep it somewhat close. I think it's going to be like a 38-21 football game, maybe a 38-20 football game. But I think Wyoming will get it done. Even if it's 38-17, Wyoming gets it done. So I like the Cowboys here.
All right, now the total is sitting right here at 55 for this game. Do you think there's any value there?
I would maybe put a lean on the under. This Wyoming team has really struggled to score points. Without a doubt, Air Force does like to run the ball and manage the clock. So if both those scenarios hold true, I think it goes under. But Wyoming has been suspect to give up a lot of points as well. So would not be surprised to see like a 38-25 game or 38-24 game, or even a 40-24 game for that matter. If that's the case, it obviously goes over. So kind of a mystery, but if I had to, I'd put a lean on the under.
College football analyst Troy West from allplayswin.com. Thanks again for joining us.
Thanks, guys.